Next, we are going to calculate the contribution of the atom. Contribution of the atom or ion in a given unit cell. Contribution of the atom or ion. In a unit cell, crystal points are present at either in corners or in face centers or in body centers or in edge centers. If atom present in the body center, if it is a cube in a cubical structure, if atom present at body center, then the whole percent of atom belongs to that cube. So its contribution is said to be 100%. That is 100 by 100, 1. Contribution 1. If an atom is present at face center, suppose this room is assumed to be a cube, there exist 6 faces. This is the one face. If you make a hole here and you put a ball into the hole, then how much portion will be appear into this room? Only half of percent. The 50% will be appeared into the room. So 50% of the atom belongs to that unit cell. Remaining 50 goes to other unit cell. Suppose there exist 2 unit cells in side by side. If it is the face, suppose it is the face, it is one unit cell, it is another unit cell. An atom is placed at face center, then half of the atom belongs to this unit cell, remaining half belongs to second unit cell. So for each unit cell, the contribution of the atom is only 1/2% and 50%. But the contribution is 1/2 when the atom is present in face. In a body-centered atom, no axis is cut that atom. So it is 100% belongs to this unit cell. In case of face-centered atom, one axis is cuts the atom into 2 pieces. One axis cuts the atom into 2 pieces, 2 equal pieces. So 50% will be appeared into the unit cell. If the atom is placed in edge center, edge can be drawn by 2 axes, one x-axis and one y-axis. The atom is located at the edge center. Then how much portion will be appears into this unit cell? Only 25%. 25% appears into the present unit cell. So contribution is 25%, nothing but 1/4. 1/4. If atom is present in body center, 100% belongs to that unit cell. So contribution is 1. If atom is present in face center, contribution is 1/2. If atom is present in edge center, edge means 2 faces combined place. When this is one face, this is another face, this portion is called edge center. If edge center is present, then you get only 1/4% belongs to that unit cell. 1/4% means 1/4. 25% will be appeared into the unit cell. Contribution is 1/4. Next, if a crystal point is present at corner, in corner all the 3 axes are meet that corner. If atom present in corner position, x-axis, y-axis and a perpendicular axis, z-axis, this type, then atom is placed here, then how much percent will be appeared into this unit cell? Only this portion. This portion will be appeared into unit cell. It equal to how much portion? It equal to how much portion? And a half of this portion. Half of this portion. It is 1/4 portion. 1/4 by 2. That is 1/8 portion. In a cubic or tetragonal systems, except hexagonal, In all systems, corner contribution is 1/2. But in a hexagonal system, corner contribution is only 1/6. You remember it. We have 7 crystal systems, except hexagonal system. In other systems, corner contribution is 1/8. But in case of hexagonal system, the corner contribution is 1/6, because hexagonal unit cell is like this. These are the corner atoms. These are the corner. Now, the corner atom is shared by another hexagon. Here another hexagon. Next, and in front there exist 3 hexagons. So it is common for 3 hexagons, and in front again 3, another 3, and a set of 6 hexagons shares this atom. So for each hexagon, its contribution is only 1/6. ఇక్కడ hexagonal consider చేసినప్పుడు this point is shared by these 3 hexagonals, and in front of these 3, another 3 hexagons also there, and like this, another 3 hexagon. It is overlapped with the first. అలాగే ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి, అలాగే ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి, ఇలాగ 6 hexagons కి కార్నర్ గా ఉంటుంది. అదే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఇది ఎన్ని యూనిట్ సెల్స్ కి కామన్ అవుతుంది? ఫస్ట్ యూనిట్ సెల్ అన్నది, అంటే పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది. సపోజ్ ఈ బోర్డు యొక్క కార్నర్ లో ఇక్కడ ఉంది పాయింట్. ఇలాంటి పాయింట్ ని ఎన్ని షేర్ చేస్తాయి? ఈ పాయింట్ అని పైన ఒక క్యూబ్, దాని పక్కన ఒక క్యూబ్, దీని పక్కన ఒక క్యూబ్, అలాగే ఆపోజిట్ 4 క్యూబ్స్. కానీ 8 క్యూబ్స్ కి కార్నర్ లో ఈ పాయింట్ ఉంటుంది. అందులో 1/8 అయింది. అదే హెక్సాగోనల్ అయితే ఓన్లీ 6 హెక్సాగోన్స్ కార్నర్ పాయింట్ ని షేర్ చేస్తాయి. అందులో హెక్సాగోనల్ సిస్టమ్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి కార్నర్ కంట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ 1/6. Are you understand? First, if any atom present in body center, contribution is 1. If any atom is present in face center, contribution is 1/2. If any atom present in edge center, contribution is 1/4. If any atom present in corner, it is 1/8, except in hexagonal system. In case of hexagonal system, it is 1/6. So, first, position of constituent particle. ఆ పార్టికల్ ఆటం అవ్వచ్చు ఆర్ అయాన్ అవ్వచ్చు. ఇట్స్ కంట్రిబ్యూషన్ టు ద యూనిట్ సెల్. Contribution to the unit cell. If it is in body center, then contribution is 1. It is in face center, contribution is 1/2. It is in the edge center, contribution is 1/4. If it is in corner, except HCP, hexagonal cubic system, the hexagonal close packing system, it is 1/8. For HCP, for hexagonal, it is 1 by 6. 1 by 6. These are the contributions. Now, if a unit cell, primitive unit cell consists of 8 points, is it consist of 8 atoms? No. It contains how many atoms? We are calculated from these contributions. First, consider the primitive unit cell. Primitive unit cell consists of only 8 points. Primitive unit cell consists of only 8 points. They are located at 8 corners. And the structure is like this. Suppose primitive is considered in a cubic system. It is also called simple cube. Primitive in a cubic system is called simple cube. Primitive is nothing but simple cube in a cubic system. It contains 8 points at 8 corners. 8 points at 8 corners. Eight points at 8 corners. Kadi, number of effective atoms. Number of effective atoms. Effective atoms. It is denoted by Z is equal to, it is denoted by Z. It is equal to 8 into corner. 8 into corner is equal to 8 into, what is corner contribution? It is a cubical system. Only in hexagonal system it is 1 by 6. But in a cubic system it is 1 by 8. So 8 into 1 by 8. It is equal to 1. So for simple cube system, number of effective atoms in the unit cell are only 1. Lattice points are 8. But effective atoms are only 1. And 8 1 by 8 portions ఉన్నాయి. There exist 8 1 by 8 portions. You combine all 1 by 8 portions. It becomes 1 atom. So primitive unit cell consists of only 1 atom. So Z is equal to 1 for primitive unit cell. Next. Consider body-centered cube. Body-centered cube. BCC. It consists of 9 points. It consists of 9 points like this. 8 points at 8 corners. 8 points at 8 corners. There exists 1 point at body center. There exists 1 point at body center. Body centered cube consists of 8 points. 9 points. 8 points are located at 8 corners and 1 point is located at body center. 8 points at 8 corners, 1 point is located at body center. Now we calculate Z. Z is equal to 8 into corner, 8 into corner plus 1 into body center. 1 into body center is equal to 8 into corner contribution is 1 by 8 plus 1 into body center is 1. Body center contribution is 1. So 8 into 1 by 8 plus 1 into 1. It is equal to 2. So number of atoms in body-centered cubic unit cell are 2. Simple cube 1, body-centered unit cell are 2. Actually, lattice points are 9. The 9 points are located at 1 is at body center, 8 at corners. All these are combined, then you get the number of effective atoms are only 2. So Z is equal to 2 for body centered. Next one, face centered cube. Face centered cube, FCC. Face centered cube. It consists of 14 points. Face centered cube consists of 14 points. Face centered cube consists of 14 points. Where they are located? They are located, 8 points are located at 8 corners, and the remaining 6 points are located at one particle at each face center. You know that a unit cell has, a cube has 6 faces. Every face center has 1 point, totally 6 points in face centers and 8 corners. So total 14 points are present in it. This is the diagram. This is the cube. This is the cube. This is the cube. Now, initially 8 points at 8 corners. It is must. In every unit cell, it must. 8 points at 8 corners. Next, every face has 1 point at center. Every face has 1 point at the center. So this face consists of 1 point. This face has point. Here 1 point. Here 1 point. Front face has 1 point. Back face has 1 point. Total 6 points. Now we calculate Z. Z is equal to 8 into corner. 8 into corner plus 6 into face center. 6 into face center is equal to 8 into 1 by 8 plus 6 into half. It is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So number of effective atoms are 4. Number of effective atoms are 4 in face centered cube. Now we try to calculate the number of effective atoms for hexagonal system. In a hexagon, the unit cell is like this. Hexagonal unit cell is like this. Like this. It has 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here. These are corner points. Corner. It is also 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 corner. There exist 3 points in the interior. 3 points in the interior. 1 point at face center, another point here face center. This is the unit cell of hexagonal. This is the unit cell of hexagonal. Total corner points, here 6 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also 6 points. Total 12 corners. In hexagonal system, total corners are 12. Total corners are 12. So 12 into Z is equal to 12 into corner plus if it is the face center point. Total face center points are 2. And 2 into face center plus these 3 are interior points. Interior point means 100% it belongs to that unit cell. And like body center points, there are 3 body center points. That 3 into body center points, 3 interior points. 12 into, in the hexagonal system, corner contribution is only 1 by 6. 1 by 6 plus 2 into face center is 1 by 2 plus 3 into body center is 1. So 12 into 1 by 6 is equal to 2 plus 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 plus 3 into 1 3. Total is equal to 6. So in hexagonal system, total points are 6. 2 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 6. So we can write that Z is equal to 1 for simple cube or primitive. Z is equal to 2 for BCC, body centered cube. Z is equal to Z is equal to 2 for body centered cube. Z is equal to 4 for face centered cube. Z is equal to 6 for hexagonal system. Hexagonal system. These are important bits in the neater main syllabus. Now we are trying to calculate the packing efficiency in the crystal, in the unit cell. Packing efficiency in the unit cell. Because each unit cell consists of 1 atom or 2 atom, 4 or 6. Then how much volume of unit cell is occupied with the atom's volume? There exists a certain volume of unit cell. Then how much portion is occupied by the atoms? That is called packing efficiency of the unit cell. Okay, in the total volume of unit cell, how much volume is occupied by atoms is called packing efficiency or packing fraction. Now we have to calculate the packing fraction of simple cube, nothing but primitive, face centered and body centered. These 3 are important as far as main syllabus is concerned. Now, first, packing efficiency. Packing efficiency. Packing efficiency in simple cube. Simple cube. We know that the number of atoms in the simple cube Z is equal to 1 for simple cube. Z is equal to 1 for simple cube. If simple cube is considered, this is the 1 atom, this is the another atom. It is its center. It is its center. Combine these 2 centers. Draw like a cube. In general, we are represented an atom as a small point for our convenience, but atoms are close to packed with each other in the system. So 8 points at 8 corners are closely packed. But for our convenience, I represent only 2 circles here, 2 atoms here. If you write all 8 atoms, it becomes toughness. So for simplicity, we represent 2 atoms. It is the length of the unit cell called edge length. In a cube, all edge lengths are equal. All edge lengths are equal. So it is say A. In a simply cube system, the nearest neighbors are along the edge length. In a simple cube system, the nearest neighbors are along the edge length. Edge length में the nearest neighbors ఉంటాయి. They are touches to each other. If it is this is the radius of first atom, this is the radius of second atom, R. Total length is equal to A. So that 2R is equal to A in simple cube. Implies radius of simple cube atom R is equal to A by 2. Radius of simple cube atom is equal to A by 2. R is equal to A by 2, Z is equal to 1. Next, if A is the length of the unit cell, then volume of unit cell is equal to volume of unit cell. Volume of unit cell is equal to A cube అవుతుంది. Length cube is the volume of unit cell. Because it is cube, cube volume is equal to A cube. So it is A cube అవుతుంది. Now what is packing fraction? Packing efficiency is equal to packing efficiency is equal to total volume of atoms by total volume of unit cell into 100. Packing efficiency is equal to total volume of atoms by total volume of unit cell into 100. If 100 is removed, it is called packing fraction. If it is multiplied with 100, it is called packing efficiency. So packing efficiency is equal to total volume of atoms means number of atoms into volume of atom. Number of atoms Z into volume of atom. Volume of atom by volume of unit cell. Volume of unit cell into 100. This is the packing efficiency. Now, packing efficiency is equal to Z is equal to 1 for simple cube. Volume of atom being spherical in shape. So for sphere, the volume of sphere formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi r cube. What is r? R is equal to A by 2. So A by 2 whole cube. 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 You omit this point is equal to Z is equal to 1, volume of atom 4 by 3 pi into R. R is equal to A by 2. So A by 2 whole cube by volume of unit cell is equal to A cube. By expanding this cube, A cube will be cancelled into 100. Packing efficiency. So 4 by 3 pi into A cube will be cancelled. 1 by 2 cube is nothing but 1 by 8 into 100. 4 will be cancelled into 2 times. Then you get pi by 6 into 100. When solving by substituted pi as 22 by 7, you get the answer 52.4%. 52.4%. This is the packing efficiency of simple cube. Remaining percentage is the empty space. That empty space is called void, VOID, void space center. Kaddi, the packing efficiency of simple cube is 52.4%. The rest of the percentage is called void space in the simple cube unit cell. Now, similarly, we calculate the packing efficiency of body centered cube. Packing efficiency for BCC, body centered cube. In body centered cube, first we calculate the face centered cube, for face centered cube, FCC. For FCC, for face centered cube, Z is equal to 4. This is the cube. In face centered cube, the nearest neighbors are present along the face diagonal. In face centered cube, the nearest neighbors are present along the face diagonal. Suppose take this is as a face diagonal. At a face center, there exists one atom. Next, another atom is present here. Assume that all atoms are equal in size. Here, unsymmetrical ga vachai, but you assume to be the three spheres are in the same size. This is the radius R. This is the diameter. So radius plus radius. Here diameter. It is another radius. This is the right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, consider the points A, B, C. At angle there are 90. This is right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, AB square is equal to BC square plus AC square. BC square plus AC square. BC square plus AC square. AB square is equal to BC equal to edge length. It is a cubical system. All lengths are equal and equal to A. It is A and it is A. So A. But A, BC square is equal to A square. AC is also A and A square. 2A square implies AB is equal to root 2 into A. AB consists of 4 radiuses. This AB consists of R plus R plus R plus R. 4 radius length. It consists of 4 radius length. That AB is equal to 4R, which is equal to root 2 into A. R is equal to root 2 by 4 into A, or A by 2 root 2. This is the radius of face-centered atom. Now we calculate the packing fraction. Packing efficiency Z is packing efficiency is equal to Z into volume of atom by volume of unit cell into 100 is equal to, for FCC Z is equal to 4 into volume of atom 4/3 pi into Z is equal to 4 into 4/3 pi into pi a cube, 4/3 pi r cube. R is equal to a by 2 root 2 whole cube by volume of unit cell a cube into 100. Now 4 into 4/3 into pi. On expanding, a cube will be cancelled with this a cube. So it gets 1/2 cube. 2 cube means 8 into 2 root 2. Root 2 cube means 2 root 2 into 100. The 4 will be cancelled here 2 times. This 4 will be cancelled in 2 and 2. So you get pi by 3 root 2 into 100. On a calculation by substituting pi as 22/7, you get 74% packing fraction. The answer will be 74% packing fraction. So for simple cube, only 52.4 is the packing fraction. In a face-centered cube, 74% is the packing fraction. Rest of 26% is empty space called void space. Okay. Next we are going to calculate the packing efficiency of body-centered cube. Packing efficiency of body-centered cube. BCC. Z is equal to 2 for BCC. Now we are calculate the radius. The nearest neighbors in a body-centered cube are present along the body diagonal. In a body-centered cube, the nearest neighbors are present along the body diagonal. Consider a body-centered cube. This is the cube. It is one corner. Top point of corner and opposite corner is this bottom point. This is called body diagonal. Connect this face diagonal. Now A, B, C. ABC are the right angle triangle. Among these, BC is face diagonal. Just we calculated. The length of face diagonal is root 2 into A. Root 2 into A. This is the length of the unit cell. Length of the unit cell is A. Now in body center, there exists one atom. Another atom is here. You assume that all the 3 atoms in the same size. So a body diagonal AB has 4 radius. It is one radius. It is the center of the second atom. It is the radius. So AB is equal to 4R. 4R. AB is equal to 4R. Now, this is the perpendicular angle, 90 degrees angle. Angle C is 90 degrees. So, in triangle ACB, in a triangle, AC is equal to, AB is equal to 4R. A is lies here, B is lies here. This length is called AB. It has a 4R. AB is equal to 4R. Now, in a right angle triangle, ABC and ACB, triangle ACB implies AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. AB square is equal to AC means A, edge length A square. BC is equal to root 2A. Root 2 into A whole square. Ultimately it becomes 3A square. 3A square. Therefore, AB is equal to root 3 into A. AB consists of 4R. 4R is equal to root 3 into A. R is equal to root 3 by 4 into A. This is the radius of the body-centered atom. Body-centered atom radius R is equal to root 3 by 4 into A. Now we calculate the packing efficiency. Packing efficiency is equal to packing efficiency is equal to Z into volume of atom by volume of unit cell. Z is equal to 2 for BCC. 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume. 4 by 3 pi r cube. R is equal to root 3 by 4 into A whole cube by volume cube A cube into 100. By expanding the cube, A cube will be cancelled in the denominator. So, you get 2 into 4 by 3 into pi into root 3 cube is equal to 3 root 3 by 4 cube. 4 into 4 into 4. This 4 will be cancelled here. You get 3 will be cancelled here. 2 into root 3 pi by into 100 is there. 2 into root 3 into pi by 4 into 4, 16 into 100. By substituting the value of pi as 22 by 7, as pi value is 22 by 7 and substituted here and simplified, you get only 68. The answer is 68%. So packing fraction in a cubic system is 68%. 32% is empty space. That is called white space. So you remember these points. For simple cube, Z value, Z is equal to 1, radius is equal to A by 2, packing fraction is equal to 52.4%. అలాగే similarly, face centered cube, Z is equal to 4, R is equal to A by 2 root 2, and packing fraction is 74%. Next, BCC, body centered cube, Z is equal to 2, R is equal to root 3 by 4 into A. Packing fraction is equal to 68%. These are the important results. Now, it is entire for metallic crystals, metal atoms, or covalent solids. In case of ionic solids consist of oppositely charged ions. So, for NaCl type crystal, important point for neat and main. For NaCl type crystal, radius of cation plus radius of anion is equal to A by 2. Where A is the edge length. NaCl type crystal, radius of cation plus radius of anion is equal to half of the edge length. Similarly, for cesium chloride type crystal, cesium chloride type crystal, radius of cation plus radius of anion is equal to root 3 by 2 into A. These are the important results. Cesium chloride type ionic crystal, radius of cation plus radius of anion is equal to root 3 by 2 into A for cesium chloride type. For NaCl type crystal, radius of cation plus radius of anion is equal to A by 2. Radius of cation plus radius of anion is equal to A by 2 for NaCl. NaCl is also called rock salt. For rock salt type crystals, this is the formula to calculate the edge length or radius. For cesium chloride type crystal, radius of cation plus radius of anion is equal to root 3 by 2 into A. These are the important results in mains and NEET. Next, density of unit cell. Density of unit cell. What is usual formula to calculate the density? Density is nothing but mass per unit volume. Mass by volume. That is mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. And density D is equal to mass of unit cell. Mass of unit cell by volume of unit cell. Volume of unit cell. This is the density. Suppose mass of unit cell is nothing but total mass of all atoms in the unit cell. How many atoms are present in a unit cell? Z atoms are present. Where Z is equal to 1 for simple cube, Z is equal to 2 for BCC, Z is equal to 4 for FCC. Z atoms are present in the unit cell. Z atoms only, not Z moles. Only Z atoms are present in the unit cell. What is the mass of each atom? If atomic weight is taken as M, gram atomic weight is M. Gram atomic weight means weight of Avogadro number of atoms. So M is the weight of Avogadro number of atoms. We required only weight of one atom. Weight of single atom is equal to gram atomic weight divided by Avogadro number. And the number of atoms are Z. Therefore, total mass is equal to Z into gram atomic weight by Avogadro number. This is the total mass of the unit cell. M is the gram atomic weight. It is divided by N naught. Then it becomes the mass of single atom. Mass of single atom into number of atoms by volume of unit cell is equal to A cube. So it is written in simple form, implies density is equal to Z into M by N naught into A cube. A cube, where A is the edge length of the unit cell. Z is equal to number of effective atoms or number of atoms in the unit cell. M is equal to gram atomic weight. N naught is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 Avogadro number. A is equal to edge length of unit cell. This is the density of the formula. So density of unit cell D is equal to Z into M by N naught into A cube. Z is number of atoms in unit cell, M is gram atomic weight, N naught is Avogadro number, A is the edge length of unit cell. Consider one example. A metal capital M, gram atomic weight is 40. A metal M, gram atomic weight is 40, has FCC lattice with edge length of unit cell. Unit cell is 2 angstrom. Then find the density of unit cell. Density of unit cell density formula D is equal to Z into M by N naught into A cube. Given that M is equal to gram atomic weight 40. N naught Avogadro number is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23. Roughly it is considered as 6 into 10 power 23. Next, edge length A is equal to 2 angstrom. In centimeter, it is 2 into 10 power minus 8 centimeter. Next, Z is equal to, given that it is FCC lattice, for FCC lattice Z is equal to 4. Substitute these values in D. Z is equal to 4, M is equal to 40 by 6 into 10 power 23 into edge length 2 into 10 power minus 8 whole cube. By expanding 4 into 40 by 6 into 10 power 23, 2 into 2 cube is equal to 8, 10 power minus 8 whole cube is equal to 10 power minus 24. 8 will be cancelled as 5 times here. 2 will be cancelled by 2 times, here 3 times. Then you get 10 by 3 into 10 power minus 1. 10 power 23 into 10 power minus 24 is equal to 10 power minus 1. Numerator has 2 into 5, 10. Denominator has 3 into 10 power minus 1. When 10 power minus 1 goes to numerator side, it becomes 100. 100 by 3. That is equal to 33.33 gram per centimeter cube is the density of the unit cell. Okay. Now I am stopped here. Let us to continue in the next class.